after waking up in the morning. Then write down the next activity you do, and so on. And write all the activities you do at home before. Does the order of your activities matches Chotu's order of activities? Do you know that just like Chotu and your daily activities are in the same order? Similarly, different objects or individuals can also be arranged in an order. To understand this better, let us see the bowls placed on the table of Chotu's house. Starting from the left, first is the largest bowl in which fruits are kept. Then a smaller bowl is kept in which Chotu's mother serves curry. And finally, the smallest bowl is kept in which Chotu eats his food. This means, based on their size, these three bowls are arranged in the order from the biggest to the smallest. In this way, objects can be arranged in an order based on any of their characteristics. This process is called seriation. Children, do you also have such bowls of different sizes at home? Can you arrange them in an order based on their size? Now, after eating his morning breakfast and drinking milk, Chotu leaves for school. On the way, he sees a lemonade vendor. The lemonade vendor has three different sizes of glasses: a small glass, a medium-sized glass, and a large glass. So children, can we say that all three glasses are placed in an order? Yes, you guys are absolutely correct. Like the bowls, these glasses are also placed in an order. Starting from the left, the smallest glass is kept first, followed by the medium-sized glass, and at the end, the largest glass is kept. This means that all the three glasses, depending on their size, are placed in an order from small to large size. Do you understand? Chotu gets tempted and asks the lemonade vendor for a small glass of lemonade. Then he quickly drinks lemonade and leaves for school. So children, that is all for today. In this video, we have learned what is the order of objects, how objects are arranged in order from largest to smallest or smallest to largest depending on their characteristics. And this process of arranging objects in order is called the seriation. In the next video, we will see some more examples of seriation. Till then, you should definitely practice arranging the objects around you in different types of order based on their characteristics. Bye friends! What are the examples of seriation? So children, in the previous video you have learned what is the order of objects. Based on the characteristics of the objects, how they are arranged in large to small or small to large order. And this process of arranging things in order is called seriation. In this video, we will see some examples of seriation in which we will arrange different people and objects in order based on their characteristics. Today, Chotu's class is going for a picnic. And Chotu's teacher asks all the children to stand in groups of 4. Then she asks the 4 children to stand in a line in the small to large order based on their height. Chotu and his 3 other friends, Aarti, Neha, and Sonu, begin to stand in a line. First of all, being the shortest among all the 4 children, Chotu stands in front. Neha, who is taller than him but shorter than the rest, stands behind him. Sonu stands behind Neha. Then finally, Aarti stands behind Sonu. But Sonu just notices that he is taller than Neha, but fails to notice that Aarti is shorter than him. So children, are Chotu and his friend standing in the correct order of height? Chotu and Neha are standing in the right order, but Sonu and Aarti are not. Aarti realizes this as she is not able to see anything by standing behind Sonu. Therefore, Aarti should have stood in front of Sonu as she is shorter than Sonu in height, but makes Sonu realize his mistake.
Sonu, just now you saw that you are taller than Neha, but you did not see that I am also shorter than you. I am taller than Neha and shorter than you. So I should stand behind Neha, whereas I should stand in front of you.
Oh yes, Aarti, you are absolutely right.
So children, while making the order, Sonu saw that he was taller than the children standing in front, but he did not see whether the children who were not standing in the line are shorter in height than Sonu, and hence he made this mistake. Finally, Chotu and 3 of his friends stood in the correct increasing order of their height, that is, from short to tall. Children reached the park for a picnic. There, Chotu and his friends decide to place 7 stones. First of all, Aarti and Chotu start making a pile of stones based on their size from big to small. For this, Aarti gathers 4 stones from the surrounding. Then she puts the biggest stone at the bottom. To keep the rest of the stones, she asks for Chotu's help.
Chotu, now out of the remaining 3 stones, put the largest stone on this stone.
But Aarti, why are we placing these stones in the big to small order?
If we place a large size stone on a small size stone, then it will fall down because its balance will be disturbed. Look Chotu, just like this. Therefore, we will place a big stone at the bottom and then smaller than that, so that the balance of the stones is maintained.
Oh, okay.
Now out of the remaining 2 stones, put the big stone on top of these 2 stones.
Alright, Aarti. And now let's also put the large stone.
Very good, Chotu. Now our stone pile is ready. Come on, let's place 7 stones now.
Children, in this example you saw how Chotu and Aarti made a pile of stones by keeping them in the decreasing order of their size, one by one, that is from large to small size. So children, tell me, did you enjoy seeing examples of seriation? Okay, so that's all for today. In this video, we have learned how to organize different people or objects in order from small to large or from large to small. I hope you have understood this topic properly. Bye, friends.
Identifying large and small objects. Hello friends, I am a parrot and I welcome you to this lesson. Come, let's see what you will learn in this lesson. Identifying small and large objects. Identifying the smallest and largest object. Today, Chotu was taken for a walk by the school to a nearby forest, and Chotu has got homework that he has to gather some things and paste it in his notebook. Chotu thought of taking 2 flowers, 2 leaves and 2 bird feathers from the forest. While taking a walk in the forest, Chotu found a lot of fallen flowers under a tree. Chotu picked 2 flowers from it. Hey, these are very beautiful flowers. I will take 2 flowers, a small flower and a large flower. After going a little further, Chotu saw fallen leaves from which he picked up 2 leaves. 1 big leaf and 1 small leaf. While walking, he found a tree on which a lot of birds were sitting. Under that tree were a lot of fallen feathers. Chotu thought to lift 2 feathers from them. I will take 1 small feather and 1 big feather. Oh wow! I got flowers, leaves and bird feather. Now I will go home and stick them in my notebook. When Chotu reached home, he took out his copy and brought everything to stick in his notebook. First, I will paste the leaves. Here are the 2 leaves. We'll put big leaf here and small leaf here. Chotu pasted both the leaves. Now he thought of pasting the flowers. This little flower, let me put it here. And this big flower here. Now it is the turn of the bird's feathers. Here are the 2 feathers of the bird. So hey kids, can you tell which one of these feathers is shorter? You thought right, kids. This is a small feather. I will paste small feather here, and now I will paste this big feather here. Oh wow! All my work is done. Children, you saw how Chotu recognized big and small things? Like this is a small flower and this is a big flower. This is a small leaf and this is a big leaf. This is a small feather and this is a big feather. A new bicycle shop is open in the forest. All animals are very excited. Elephant, monkey and squirrel, all 3 reached to buy bicycles from the shop. Here are the bicycles they bought. Can you tell which bicycle is whose? This is the biggest bicycle. It is for the elephant because it is the largest among those 3 animals. So kids, can you tell which is the squirrel's bicycle? Yes, you thought right, children. The squirrel is the tiniest among those 3 animals, and his bicycle is also the smallest. This means the squirrel will get the smallest bicycle. And this is monkey's bicycle. So kids, the elephant is the biggest among those 3 friends, so he took the biggest bicycle. And the squirrel is the smallest among them, so he has taken the shortest bicycle. Hey children, that's all for today. In this video we learned Identifying small and large objects. Identifying the smallest and largest objects. In the next video, we will see some more examples of identifying small and big objects. That's all for today. Bye-bye, friends. Interesting examples of identifying big and small objects. Part 1. Hello children. In the previous video, we learned identifying small and large objects, identifying the smallest and largest objects. In this video, we will see some more examples of identifying small and big objects. Today, Tinu Rat and Meenu Cat are playing together. They got hungry while playing.
Let's eat something, Tinu. Yes, Meenu, you are right. I'm very hungry too. Let's go to the kitchen. There we will find some bread to eat.
Both Meenu and Tinu go to the kitchen. 2 breads were kept there. 1 small bread and 1 big bread. Children, can you tell which of these is a small bread and which one is the big bread? Okay, let's see. Yes, you guessed it right, kids. This bread is big and this one is small. Meenu the cat is big among them, so she takes the big bread. And Tinu the mouse is small, so he takes small bread. After eating, Tinu and Meenu play a lot and then leave for their home. Children, here is Meenu's house and here is Tinu's house. Can you tell which one of them has a bigger house? Come on, let's see. Yes, you are right, children. Meenu's house is bigger than Tinu's house and Tinu's house is smaller than Meenu's house. So kids, you saw Meenu cat is big, so she ate big bread and her house is also big. Tinu rat is small, so he took small bread and his house is also small. Today Meenu cat and Tinu rat have come together on a picnic. Both have brought something to eat for themselves from home.
Hey Tinu, your lunchbox is so small. And Meenu, your box is much bigger than my box.
Children, do you know which of these boxes belongs to Tinu? Yes, the small box belongs to Tinu. Here is Tinu's box. And this is the box that belongs to Meenu, which is bigger than Tinu's box. Meenu and Tinu ate their food stomach full and then they started playing. So children, that's it for today. And in this video, we saw some more examples of identifying small and large objects. In the next video, we will see some more examples of identifying small and big objects and learn about common mistakes which should not be made. Till then, kids, bye-bye.
Children, in this video we will learn how to identify special patterns of shapes with some interesting examples. Binny, let me ask you a riddle based on what ma'am has taught us about patterns. Try to solve this riddle, okay?
All right, ask me.
In this pattern, which do you think would be the next shape?
Oh, that's easy. The next shape in this pattern will be a green colored circle.
Oh, Binny, first of all, look carefully at the shapes placed in the pattern. We have to keep in mind the sequence in which shapes appear, then understand how the shapes will be repeated to complete the pattern.
Yes, you are right. In this pattern, a pink triangle is followed by an orange star and then appears a green circle. And this pattern is repeated.
Yes, so now please complete the pattern.
In this pattern, next shape will be a pink triangle, then an orange star, and then finally a green circle.
Very good, Binny.
Alright, now it's my turn to ask. In the given pattern, which shape will come next?
In this pattern, a rectangle and a pentagon have been repeated. Therefore, the next shape in this pattern will be a pentagon followed by a rectangle.
Oh, wait, look carefully. In this pattern, one rectangle is followed by two pentagons, and we need to repeat this pattern.
Right. So the next shape in this pattern will be a pentagon. This way we get a pattern of one rectangle and two pentagons.
Yes, now you are correct.
This is fun. Ask me another question. Come on. Complete the pattern that you see here by choosing one of the two options provided. But all these are square shapes. There is no pattern here.
Oh, look closely. All the squares have dots inside them. Just see?
Yes, and the number of dots varies in each square, right? I still do not understand this.
Look, Winnie. The first square has one dot and the second has two.
Yes, third square has 3 and the fourth has 4 dots. This means that the dots in these squares are in ascending order. So, according to this pattern, the fifth square will have 5 dots in it, right? Yes, but the pattern may not always be in ascending order.
For example,
look, here is a pattern of shapes. In this pattern, a 7-sided shape, heptagon, is followed by a 6-sided shape, hexagon. Then 5-sided shape, pentagon, has been added, and finally a 4-sided shape, square, has been given.
Yes, in this pattern, sides of all the shapes are in descending order.
So now tell me, in this pattern, which shape will come next?
In this pattern, the next shape will be the 3-sided shape, triangle.
Wow, Binny, well done. You have solved this riddle really well.
All right, let's go now.
Okay, let's go. Children, in this video you learned how to identify special patterns of shapes with some interesting examples. In the next video, we will together understand patterns made from numbers and letters.
Expanding two-digit numbers using place value. Friends, today in this video, We will learn expanding two-digit numbers using place value and writing in boxes of tens and ones in this manner. Children, in the last video, you have learned to make bundles of tens. So now Lily, make a bundle of 10 and show us.
I will tie these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 chalks like this here. Come on, it has become a bundle of 10.
Well done, Lily. So, Billy, can you tell her how to write the figure 10 here?
Yes, like this.
Correct. But I will show you another way of writing it. Look, here is a lollipop. Let us make a bundle of 10 of these and write the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let us make a group like this. This is a group of 10 lollipops. How many groups of 10s do we have?
We have one group of 10 lollipops.
You are right. We have one group of 10 lollipops. That is why we will write 1 in the box of 10s. Now tell me, Billy, besides the group of 10 here, how many lollipops are left with which a group of 10 cannot be made?
Now see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lollipops left, with which a group of 10 cannot be made.
Yes, you are right, Billy. We will write the remaining 5 lollipops in the box of ones. Now tell me, 1 tens and 5 ones, what is the number that we have?
1 tens and 5 ones make the number 15.
Well done, Billy. Now look, there are some leaves here. Who will make their groups and write it?
I will write.
All right, both of you do it one by one.
First, I will make a group of 10 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have made a group of 10 like this. Now there is one group of 10s here. So we will write 1 in the 10s box.
Well done, Lily.
Now I will count the remaining leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We will write the number 8 in the ones box.
Now tell me, 1 tens and 8 ones make which number?
1 tens and 8 ones make number 18.
Well done, Billy. Now look, children, there are some circles here. Let us write them as groups of 10. First, I will make one group of 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we will make group of these circles. Now let me count the remaining circles too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With these two, let me make a group of 10 like this. Now there is nothing remaining. So, how many groups of tens are here?
There are 2 groups of 10 here.
So, how will we write this?
There are 2 groups of 10. So, we have to write 2 in the tens box.
That's true, Billy. And what do we write in the ones box?
But there is not even one circle left. So what shall we write?
There is not even one circle left. So we will write 0 in the ones box. Now tell me, what number will it make?
It makes number 20.
Well done, Billy. So children, remember one thing. As many groups of tens are made, you have to write that number in the tens box. The remaining number will be written in the box for ones. If no number is left, then write 0 in the box for ones. In this manner.
Yes, I will
remember for sure, ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Very good. So children, in this video, you have learned to expand two-digit numbers by using place value, which means writing in the box of tens and ones. Now in the next video, we will understand expanding two-digit numbers using place value through examples in a better way. Children, in this video, through some interesting examples, we will better understand expanding two-digit numbers using place value and writing in the boxes of tens and ones.
Billy, here are some anklet beads. So can you count them and tell me how many beads to put in the tens and ones boxes of this abacus?
Yes, sure. Look, Lily. First, I will make groups of 10 with the anklet beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have made their group like this.
Wow!
Now let me count the anklet beads besides this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here I made the second group of 10. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here I made a third group of 10.
Now let me count the beads we have left uncounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It means the total number of beads are 37.
Here there are 3 groups of 10s. That's why I will put 3 beads in 10s box and 7 beads in 1s box.
Well done, Billy. Can you tell me that what number do the remaining beads on the abacus make? Think about it and tell me.
Look, on this abacus, here in the 10s box, there are 1, 2, and 3 beads available. So we will write that first. Now in the 1s box, there are 7 beads. So we have to write 7. Now the number it makes is 37.
Very good.
Come
Come
on,
on,
now
now
let
let
us
us
go.
Children, today in this video, with the help of some interesting examples, we learn to expand two-digit numbers and write them in the box of tens and ones. In the next video, we will understand some interesting facts about tens and ones.
Hello children! In the previous video, we learned about the timeline. In this video, we will learn more about it. Raju has come to play at Bablu's house. Raju kept waiting for Bablu for a long time. But Bablu has been writing something in a diary since quite some time. When Raju asked him what he has been writing in that diary for so long, then Bablu told him that he is writing about the tasks he does through the day in that diary. Raju got excited. He asked Bablu to read what he has written in his diary. Bablu started reading.
I eat food with my parents every night at 9 o'clock. I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning every day. I play with my friends at 4 o'clock in the afternoon every day. I go to school at 9 o'clock in the morning every day.
Bablu was going to read further, but Raju stopped him.
Oh no, Bablu! In what incorrect sequence have you written your daily routine? Why don't you write it more beautifully in a sequence using the timeline?
Bablu could not understand anything.
Raju, I only know how to make a timeline from age. Can you teach me how to make a timeline using time?
Look, Bablu, first we will write the very first task in your daily routine on the timeline. Of these 4 tasks, which task do you do first and at what time?
Children, can you tell out of these 4 tasks, which task does Bablu do first in the day and at what time? Well done, children! You have found the right answer. Bablu wakes up every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. Raju drew a timeline in Bablu's diary in this way and wrote 8 o'clock in the morning as the very first task. He told Bablu that he can write
Wake up every morning
under this. Or if he wants, he can also draw a picture for it. Now Raju asked Bablu to identify which one of the remaining 3 tasks does he perform next in sequence in the morning after waking up, before he performs the other tasks in the day. Children, can you tell according to time which one of these 3 tasks does Bablu perform first? If you wish to, you can stop the video and find the answer. That's correct! Bablu first goes to school at 9 o'clock in the morning. Raju now wrote
9 o'clock in the morning
on the timeline in this way and drew a picture like this below it. Bablu got excited seeing Raju's picture.
It looks so much prettier than the daily routine I had written.
Children, now can you write these remaining 2 tasks in the correct sequence on the timeline? If you wish to, you can stop the video and find the answer. Well done, children! You have written it correctly. Raju also completed the timeline in Bablu's diary by drawing beautiful pictures and writing the time in the correct order. Bablu thanked Raju for teaching him to write his daily routine using the timeline beautifully. And then both went to the play park. Children, here are some tasks and their time related to Golu's daily routine. Can you make a timeline of Golu's daily routine? You can find the answer by stopping the video. Well done! You made it perfectly! Children, in this video, we learnt more about the timeline. Hello children! In this video, we will learn about what is a pictograph and why and how do we use pictograph. Like every year, the school also has an annual festival this year. All the children have participated in various programs. Babban, the main organizer of the program, has a data table which has the names of children and which programs they have participated in. This entire information is recorded here. Babban has to arrange chairs according to the number of children participating in each program. Every child has participated in many programs according to this table. Now I cannot understand how many children have participated in which program. Appu was passing by there. Seeing Babban upset, Appu asked him,
What happened, Babban? Why are you so upset?
Babban said, I have to get chairs according to how many children have participated in each program. But I am not able to find it by looking at this table. There are only a few hours left to start the program. Appu said,
Don't worry, Babban. I will tell you a simple way to do this.
Appu saw Babban's table and drew 2 lines like this on a paper. He first wrote down the names of all the programs near the lower line. Now, Appu once again looked at Babban's table and made some symbols of faces on top of the names of each program and told Babban,
Look, Babban, you can find out how many children have participated in each program with the help of this pictograph.
Babban could not understand anything. What is a pictograph, Appu? And how can I use it? Appu laughed. He told Babban,
This is also a way to show information, Babban. Just like we enter information by writing numbers in the table, we can also show information by using pictographs. And it is very easy to create this.
But Appu, why did you make this pictograph when we have the table?
Look, Babban, sometimes it can take us a long time to understand the numbers written in the table and draw some kind of conclusion from it, just like you were feeling now. Then we can use the pictograph to get information quickly. And you know, the pictograph looks very beautiful too. Come, first let me teach you how to make this. See, I have written the names of the programs on a horizontal line. Then I counted the symbols made under the singing program in your table and drew equal number of faces on top of the singing program in my pictograph.
But what are these faces, Appu?
I have used the symbol of a face here to show every child participating in the program. You can use any symbol. Now, see in your table and tell me how many faces should I make about the dance program?
Babban looked at his table and immediately said,
3 faces.
Well done, Babban. You understood. Now, take this pictograph and tell me, which program has the most children participating in it?
Children, can you see this pictograph and tell which program has the maximum number of children participating in it? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. The tallest line here is of 7 faces, which are placed on top of the play program. This means that maximum number of children have participated in the play. Babban got very excited. He said to Appu,
Wow, Appu, this is so interesting. Just by seeing the height of these lines made by the faces, I can immediately find out which program has the maximum number of children and which program has the least number of children.
Appu laughed and said,
Come, let's quickly make the preparations. There is only a little time left for the program to start.
Babban thanked Appu and started his work. In this video, we learned about what is a pictograph and why and how do we use a pictograph. In the next video, we will learn more about the pictograph. Hello children! In the previous video, we learnt about what is a pictograph and why and how do you use pictographs. In this video, we will see some interesting examples related to the pictograph. Babban is now very happy to have learnt about the pictograph. He wants to sell new ice creams in his ice cream stall. But he is unable to decide which new ice cream will sell more. Then he thought, why not ask his customers to find out which ice cream they would like more. The next day, Babban made a pictograph in this way. On the lower line, he wrote the names of different types of ice creams. Then, he asked every customer visiting his stall the name of the ice cream they liked. He showed the choices of each customer by making a symbol of an ice cream cone. For example, Pinky loves pista ice cream the most. So, Babban drew such an ice cream cone above Pinky's favorite pista ice cream's name. The day was over and Babban's pictograph was also complete. Babban is trying to find out which ice cream people like the most by looking at his pictograph. Children, can you see the pictograph made by Babban and tell which ice cream people like the most? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. Yes, the grape ice cream line is the tallest. So, we can easily find out that grape ice cream is liked by most people. Now, Babban looked at the pictograph once again and thought, these two ice creams have been liked by exactly the same number of people. Children, can you see the pictograph and find out which two ice creams is Babban thinking about? Well done, children. Your answer is absolutely correct. Cashew and butterscotch ice cream lines are of the same height. Therefore, the number of people who like cashew and butterscotch ice cream is the same. Children, can you tell us the difference between the number of which of the two ice creams liked by people is 2? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. That's correct! The guava line has 2 ice cream symbols more than the pineapple line. And pineapple's line has 2 ice cream symbols more than pista ice cream's line. So, the difference between the number of people who like guava and pineapple and pista ice cream is 2. Now, finally, Babban thought by looking at the pictograph, the number of people who like this ice cream is the least. Children, can you tell which ice cream is liked by the least number of people? The line of pista ice cream is the smallest in height. Therefore, the number of people who like pista ice cream is the least. Children, if Babban would have recorded these numbers in such a table, can you make a pictograph showing the information? You can make this together with your friends. Well done, children. You have created this pictograph perfectly. Babban has decided, with the help of pictograph, that he will also start selling grape ice cream from the next day. Babban sold grape ice creams at his stall the next day and everyone liked it very much. In this video, we saw some interesting examples related to the pictograph. Children, today we will learn about tally marks. Appu has a lot of sheep, goats and cows. He is counting them. He first started counting his sheep. While Appu was counting his sheep, Bunny came there. Appu had called him to take his sheep to graze. Bunny asked Appu,
Appu, what are you doing? I am counting my sheep. As soon as I count a sheep, I draw such a line. But Bunny, it is taking me a long time to do that.
Appu told Bunny. Seeing Appu counting his sheep like this, Bunny said to him,
Appu, why don't you use tally marks to count your sheep?
Appu did not understand anything. He asked Bunny,
What are tally marks? And how can I use them to count my sheep? It is very easy. First, you make a table like this and write the names of all the things you have to count in it. Now, suppose you want to count your sheep first. Then, you first draw 4 lines like this for 4 sheep. And then, for the 5th sheep, make a slant line like this on these 4 lines. We call these groups of 5 lines as tally marks. You can easily count your sheep by using tally marks.
Appu started counting his sheep once again according to what Bunny had said. He counted 5 sheep and drew tally marks in this way. Then, for the next 5 sheep, he once again drew the tally marks. In this way, Appu finished counting all his sheep.
Bunny, I finished counting all my sheep very quickly. But now I see only groups of 5 tally marks. How will I know what the total number of sheep is?
Appu asked Bunny. Bunny laughed.
You just count these groups of 5.
Appu got very excited. He immediately began counting those groups of 5.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60. There are a total of 60 sheep.
Now Appu started counting his goats. Appu drew tally marks for the goats in his table. Can you tell how many goats does Appu have in total? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. That's right! Appu has 40 goats. Appu now finally counted his cows using tally marks. Appu has drawn tally marks in this way to count his cows. Children, do you know another method of counting these tally marks quickly? We can also count them very quickly by using the table of 5. Let's see how many cows Appu has. How many tally marks groups are there here? Here there are 6 groups of tally marks. Now, to find the total number of cows, we only have to multiply the total number of groups by 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Appu has a total of 30 cows. Appu too found out the total number of cows. He thanked Bunny for telling him about tally marks and gave him his sheep to graze. Children, in this lesson we learned about tally marks. In the next video, we will learn more about it through some interesting examples. In the previous video, we learned about tally marks. In this video, we will learn more about it through some interesting examples. Appu is very excited to have learnt about tally marks from Bunny. He thought, why doesn't he use tally marks to know more about the sale of sweets in his shop? He immediately put the names of all the sweets sold in his shop in such a table. As his sweets were sold, he continued to make tally marks in front of those sweets. At the end of the day, Appu's table was filled like this. Children, can you find out the number of gulab jamuns written in Appu's table? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. Well done, children! Your answer is absolutely correct. There are 7 groups of 5 tally marks. In this way, the total number of gulab jamuns will be 7 times 5, 35. Appu also found out the number of gulab jamuns and then wrote them in the table in this way. Now, Appu wanted to find the number of rasgullas.
Here some tally marks are not in group of 5. Then how do I find the total number?
Children, can you help Appu? Come, let us first count the groups of 5 tally marks. How many groups of 5 tally marks are there? Exactly 3. How many rasgullas does that mean it is equal to? Yes, 3 times 5, 15. Now, we will count the remaining tally marks. How many tally marks are left here? 3. Now, in the end, if we add these 3 remaining tally marks to 15 tally marks, then what is the total? 18. Appu sold a total of 18 rasgullas. Appu found the total number of the remaining sweets and completed the table. Children, can you tell which sweet has been sold the least? That's correct. Rasmalai has been sold the least. And can you tell which sweets sold more than Malai sandwich? Yes, Rasgulla and Gulab Jamun were sold more than Malai sandwich. Appu was very happy to get this information using tally marks. And because Gulab Jamun were sold the most, he decided to make more of them the next day. Children, in this video we learned more about tally marks through some interesting examples. In the next video, we will see the common mistakes related to it.
Good morning, students. Welcome back to the school after the summer break.
Good morning, ma'am.
Now that you are back, the school seems lively again. I can see that you have brought your holiday homework along. Well done. In these holidays, you all had been asked to build a model of a house you had seen during the break. Now, come in front of the class one by one and talk about where did you go and what kind of a house did you see. Vijay, let's start with you.
I visited Assam during the holidays. Assam lies in the eastern part of our country. It rains a lot there and often cities and villages are flooded. Because of this, people build their homes on stilts. Here is a model of an Assamese house. These houses are made of wood and lie at a height of 10 to 12 feet from the ground. Strong bamboo poles support these houses.
Very nice, Vijay. Students, places like Assam are also prone to earthquakes. Such houses are built keeping in mind the fact that they should be able to bear tremors without falling apart. Okay, Tina, now you come and show us all your model.
A very good morning to all. I vacation in Manali during summers. Because Manali is located in a mountainous region, it was very cold. Houses in Manali are made up of stones and wood. They often have sloping roofs, which are useful during snowfall. Rather than settling on the roof, snow simply slips off.
Your model is very beautiful, Tina, and you're right. Such wood and stone houses are built keeping in mind the mountainous climate. Now it is Ramandeep's turn.
In the holidays, I took a trip to Delhi. In Delhi, I saw several tall buildings and also a little hut using cloth and sticks. As my homework, I tried to make cardboard buildings and also a little hut using cloth and sticks.
I applaud your work, Ramandeep. Delhi is the capital of India. People from different towns and villages migrate to Delhi in search of jobs. So many people are not able to find a place to live. As a result, many have to make do with huts in slum areas. Now, who will present the homework in the class? Lata, come here.
I visited a small village in Rajasthan. Today, I present to you a model of the traditional homes I saw there. These homes are made up of mud and their roofs are covered with thorny bushes. The walls of these mud houses are also decorated with beautiful designs.
And Lata, do you know, the walls of these mud houses are thick. They help keep the insides of the house cool, even in hot and sandy desert-like areas of Rajasthan. Now it's Raju's turn. Raju, where did you go in the holidays?
Hello friends, in these holidays I visited India's paradise Kashmir. I saw different kind of houses there, but the most amazing were the houseboats. These are found on the Dal Jheel and they are fixed on their spot. All facilities are available inside them, just like in a hotel.
That is a very beautiful model, Raju. And the work of all the students is commendable. Well done. If we keep all of these models together, then we can see a small glimpse of India's diversity. There is so much beauty and strength in India's diversity, right? So today we all learnt about different kinds of houses. The kind of houses built in a particular place depend upon many factors. For example, where are these houses getting built? What is the climate of that place? What kind of raw material is easily available, etc. Today, we saw models of houses from Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, Rajasthan and Kashmir. Now, note down all you have learnt about type of houses in your notebooks. Alright then, bye-bye. We'll meet in the next class.
Bye-bye.
Reading a Clock, Part 2. Today we will learn to read the clock in the form of hours and minutes.
So we have done the homework you gave us.
Which homework?
So you taught us to read the hour and minute hands yesterday and told us to make hour and minute hand on the clocks for all the time mentioned in the picnic timetable.
So, sir, I have made the hour hand according to the time given and Neha has made the minute hand.
Oh yes, show me. Let's see what's the first time. The first time is 7 hours 15 minutes in the morning. Vandana, you have shown the hour hand at 7. And Neha, you have shown the minute hand at 3. These are absolutely correct.
Sir, look at the rest as well.
Yes, I'll see all of them. Yes, all of them are correct. You have learned to read the hour and minute hands separately. And now you can read the clock.
What does that mean, sir?
That means you can look at the clock and tell the time.
Okay.
Look at this clock. A clock has 2 hands. A small hand is an hour hand. The big one is the minute hand. Can you tell by looking at the clock that what time it is?
Let's try, sir. The hour hand is on 1 in this. It means it's 1 o'clock.
And sir, the minute hand is on 2. It means it's 10 minutes.
You both have said it right. Now we will tell the time by putting together the hour hand and the minute hand. That means it is 10 minutes past 1.
Sir, is it really that easy?
Yes. See, I will now turn these hands. Now you tell me what time it is.
Sir, I do not understand now. Because the hour hand is not at 3, it has moved ahead of 3.
Yes, Vandana. If the hour hand was at 3, the time would have been 3. But because it is ahead of 3, it means that it is more than 3 o'clock and it is behind 4, which means that it is not 4 o'clock as yet.
Well, sir, now it is understood that if the hour hand moves ahead of any number, then how we need to read it? But sir, it is understood from this clock that at this time it is more than 3 and less than 4. But how much more than 3 is the question now?
To tell how many minutes are more than an hour, the minute hand is read. Neha, you read the minute hand.
Sir, it is 30 minutes.
It means that it is already 3 o'clock and it is 30 minutes more than 3 o'clock. If we read the time from this clock, we will say that it has been 30 minutes past 3.
Now we understand a little, sir.
As you practice reading time, you will know how to read a clock fully. Let's read once again. Tell me, what is the time now?
Sir, the hour hand is ahead of 8, which means it has been a few minutes past 8.
Not few, but it's 45 minutes. That is, the complete time is 45 minutes past 8.
Very good. Now you have answered correctly. Tell one more time. This one.
So the time is a little more than 12. Some minute hand is ahead of 2 and has not reached 3. How will you read minutes in it?
Look, Neha, are you seeing these small marks in between the numbers of this clock?
Yes, sir.
Every mark tells a minute. For example, if the minute hand is on 2, we know that it has been 10 minutes. But if it comes to the next mark from 10, we will say it is 11 minutes. 12 minutes will be read on the next. Beyond that, 13 and 14. When it comes to 3, it will be read as 15 minutes.
Got it, sir. According to this, it is 12 minutes now.
So now read the clock and tell the time.
Yes, sir. As per this clock, now it's 12 o'clock and
12 minutes.
Wow, Neha and Vandana. Now you have learned to look at the clock very well. Tell me once, what have you learned today?
Sir, we learned that the small hand in the clock is the hour hand and the big hand is the minute hand. If the hour hand moves ahead of any number, then we will say that the time is more than that number. And to see the time which is more than that number, we have to look at the minute hand. The small marks in the clock shows 1 minute.
Very good. Now you can look at the clock and tell the time.
Thank you, sir. Our class is about to start. We will go now.
Reading a clock, Part 3. Today we will learn the relation between hour and minute hands of a clock.
Sir, we want to know a little more about how to look at the clock.
Tell me, what do you want to know?
Sir, we want to know when the minute hand and the hour hand move forward and what is the relation between them.
If you keep looking at the clock carefully, you will see that slowly, the minute hand moves ahead across the small marks on the clock. When the minute needle reaches a mark, the time from there to when it reaches the next mark is called a minute. In this way, when the minute hand takes a complete circle, then the hour hand reaches from one number to another.
The hour hand rotates very slowly. Probably that's why we can't see it moving.
Yes, yet if you look at the hour hand very carefully, you will be able to see its movement.
Sir, how will you read the time of this clock? 0 minutes past 4 o'clock or 60 minutes past 3 o'clock?
Both are correct, but 0 minutes past 4 o'clock is more appropriate.
How, sir?
60 minutes equals 1 hour. So when you say it's 60 minutes past 3 o'clock, this means that it is 1 hour more than 3 o'clock. As in, it is 0 minutes to 4 o'clock.
I got it, sir. After 59 minutes past 3 o'clock, it is better to say 0 minutes to 4 o'clock.
Absolutely right, Neha. Or we can say it's 4 o'clock. If the minute is 0, then it is not necessary to say it. I will show you one more time on the clock now. Tell me, what time is it?
This is easy, sir. It is 45 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Correct. Now tell me, how many minutes is this less to 6 o'clock?
15 minutes less to 6 o'clock, sir.
Very good, Neha. And we can tell the time in the clock this way too.
I did not understand, sir.
See, when looking at a clock, we read the hour hand first. And according to that, you tell the time.
Yes, sir.
If the hour hand moves ahead of 5 but is behind 6, then it becomes certain that it is more than 5 and less than 6 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Even this is understood.
How much more or less can be found by reading the minute hand?
Yes, sir.
Now you can tell the minutes if they are less or more. As Vandana said, it is 45 minutes past 5 in the clock. This means that it is 45 minutes more than 5 o'clock. And as Neha told that it is 15 minutes to 6 o'clock, that means it is 15 minutes short of 6 o'clock.
Now I have understood, sir.
Tell me, what did you understand?
That, sir, when the minute hand completes one round, then it makes 1 hour. This means an hour consists of 60 minutes and it can be told taking more minutes to the time like 45 minutes past 5 o'clock or the remaining minutes like 15 minutes left to 6 o'clock. Time can be told in both the ways.
Relationship between kilograms and grams. In this video, we will learn about the measuring units of weight and the relationship between kilograms and grams. Come, today let's go to Gopal's house. Look how the 3 kids of Gopal, Sham, Neetu and Mohan are playing together.
Brother, please swing me too.
Oh my God, Neetu, you have become too heavy.
Am I heavier than Mohan too?
Yes, you will be about 5 kgs heavier than Mohan.
What is kilogram, brother?
Come, I will teach you. Look, Neetu, when we measure the weight of an object, we measure it in the units of kilogram and gram. Kilogram is also known as kg.
Okay.
You have heard it, right? When mother brings 1 kg of tomatoes or potatoes from the market.
Yes, brother.
And kilogram is used to measure large quantities of an object, while gram is used to measure small quantities of it.
Okay, brother, like 1 kilogram of peas and 250 grams of chili powder?
Absolutely correct, Neetu. And do you know, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams.
These many grams?
Yes, do you remember when we bought 250 grams of jalebis yesterday?
Yes, brother.
Now tell me, if we take 4 packets of 250 grams of jalebis, then what would be the total weight of all the jalebis?
250 plus 250 plus 250 plus 250. So the total is 1000 grams.
Absolutely correct.
And 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg. That means now we have 1 kg of jalebis. Brother, I have understood. Yay!
Very good.
Hey kids, look, here comes the father. Go help him to get the goods out of the cart.
Okay. Neetu, can you tell which will weigh more? 2 kgs of wheat or 500 grams of suji?
Brother Suji, as 500 is greater than 2.
Yes. Neetu, you are right. But I have asked which is greater, 2 kgs or 500 grams? Focus on the units.
Oh, yes, right, brother. 1 kg means 1000 grams. So 2 kgs would be equal to 2000 grams.
Right.
Now units of both are same, 2000 grams and 500 grams. So wheat will weigh more because 2000 grams is greater than 500 grams.
Very good. Now try to hold both the packets. 2 kilograms of wheat and 500 grams means half a kg packet of suji.
Yes, brother, the packet of suji is lighter than the packet of wheat.
What are you both doing?
Brother is teaching me about kilograms and grams.
Oh, that's great. So, what have you learnt?
We measure light items in grams and heavy items in kilograms.
Yes, right. Now tell me, if we add 2 kgs of wheat, 5 kgs of rice, half a kg of suji and 1.5 kgs of sugar, what will be the total weight?
Let me try. Units of 2 kgs and 5 kgs are same. So this will give 7 kgs.
Right.
Half a kg suji means 500 grams.
You have become so intelligent, Neetu.
1.5 kgs of sugar means 1 kg and 500 grams.
Absolutely correct.
500 grams and 1 kg. If we add 500 grams to it, the weight would be 1 kg and 1000 grams. We can also say that the total is 2 kgs as 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg and 1 kg plus 1 kg gives 2 kg. That the unit of 7 kilograms and 2 kilograms is same. So if we add both of them, we'll get 9 kgs.
Right. Very good, Neetu.
Hey, why have we bought so many small packets of tea?
Shopkeeper did not have the large packet, so I brought 10 small packets of 50 grams.
Neetu, can you tell me what will be the total weight of 10 50 grams of such packets?
Let me add 50 up to 10 times.
Neetu, here you can also multiply 50 by 10.
Oh yes, brother, it would be the same thing. 50 multiplied by 10 gives 500. So 500 grams.
Mom, father has brought half a kg of tea leaves.
I was already told this by my daughter.
Okay, now tell me, if I make puris using 350 grams of wheat out of the 2 kilograms we have, then how much wheat will be left with us?
We have to subtract 350 grams from 2 kilograms.
And the first step for doing this is...
Kids, you can pause the video and calculate the answer.
To make sure that the units are same.
According to you, what should be the unit of both the items?
Gram, I can easily subtract with this.
How come?
2 kilograms mean 2000 grams.
Yes, right.
From this, I'll subtract 350 grams.
Absolutely correct.
On subtracting 350 from 2000, we are left with 1650. Now 1000 grams means 1 kg. So Dad will be left with 1650 grams of wheat.
Wow! You have done it so well! So kids, in this video, we learned about the measuring units of weight and the relationship between kilograms and grams. Relation between kilogram and gram. Misconceptions. In this video, we will learn about some misconceptions related to measuring units of weight, kilograms and grams. Hey kids, do you remember about the 3 children of Gopal and Radha? Shyam, Neetu and Mohan? Let's see what Neetu is doing today.
Brother, look at these 2 bags. Both of them has half a kg written on it. But the quantity of cotton is much more than the quantity of pulses.
Yes, Neetu, you are absolutely correct.
Brother, how is it possible?
Neetu, this is because cotton is very light. So more amount of cotton is needed to make half a kg of it. Pulses are heavier than cotton, so a very less amount of it is enough to make half a kg of it.
Oh, that's why the amount of cotton is so large.
Yes, Neetu. It is not necessary that if the weight of 2 objects is the same, when the quantity will also be the same. See, the weight of these 4 items is same, but their quantities are different.
Yes, brother.
You had just picked a packet of 100 grams of jeera and I picked a packet of 1 kg of suji.
Yes, brother.
Which of these 2 packets was heavier?
Your packet of suji.
Why?
Because the packet of suji is of 1 kg and 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams.
Absolutely correct.
So 1000 grams of suji is heavier than 100 grams of jeera. And if we put 100 grams of packets together, then their total weight would be 1000 grams, which would be equal to 1 kg of suji.
Neetu, you are getting very smart.
Yes, brother, like this, 5 packets of 100 grams dried chilies weigh the same as 500 grams of pulses.
You said it right. Dry chilies are lighter than pulses. So 5 packets of 100 grams dry chilies is equivalent to 1 packet of 500 grams of pulses.
On adding 5 packets of 100 grams, we'll get 500 grams. That is why both of them are equal.
So Neetu, now you understood. While comparing the weight of items, it doesn't depend on the number of items. Instead, it depends upon the measuring units of weight.
Brother, will you play with me?
Yes, sure. But first tell me, which of these 2 is more heavier? This big balloon or this small ball?
What, brother? As the size of the balloon is large, it would be more heavy.
It's not necessary that if the size of an object is large, it would also weigh more. Try holding both of these.
Yes, brother, the balloon is so light. Oh yeah, just now we have seen how a large quantity of cotton was equal to the weight of comparatively less quantity of pulses.
Yes, now you understood well. Kids, always remember, the weight of an object doesn't depend upon how big or small it is, while it depends upon the heaviness of an object. So, kids, in this video, we learned about some misconceptions related to measuring units of weight, kilograms and grams.
Hututu. Introduction. In this video, we will learn about the game of Kabaddi. Today, Zia is sitting at her table and studying. Bobo is sitting beside her. Suddenly, she hears some noise coming from outside. She looks out of the window and notices a group of girls playing together on the field. She heard that the girls are repeatedly saying "Hututu" while playing and are sometimes screaming out loudly.
Which game are these girls playing? And why are they saying "Hututu" so many times?
Do you know the name of the game they are playing? And why are they saying "Hututu" repeatedly?
Zia, what are you looking out of the window?
Mummy, I am watching these girls play a game. But I don't know the name of the game.
Upon hearing this, Zia's mother looked out of the window.
Zia, this game is called Kabaddi.
Kabaddi?
Yes, Kabaddi. Have you never heard of this before?
Zia has never heard about this game before. But have you ever heard of the game Kabaddi? Have you ever played this game?
Zia, this game is known by various names. Some call it Kabaddi, some call it Choo Kit Kit, some call it Hututu, and some call it by some other name.
By what name do you know this game? Zia had never played Kabaddi before. That is why she did not know anything about this game.
Mummy, how is this game played?
Kabaddi is played between two teams. There are 12 players in each team, out of which only 7 players can play the match at a time. In Kabaddi, you have to go to the opponent's half of the court and keep repeating "Hututu" by holding your breath. You have to return to your side of the court after trying to touch the players of the opposing team.
Then, Mummy, how do the players get out?
Players will be out of the game when they are on the opponent's side of the court, and these two things occur at the same time. 1. They are caught by the opponent team, and 2. They fail to say "Hututu" repeatedly.
They can also be out of the game when an opposing team player is in their half of the court and manages to touch the center line after touching any of them. A team wins when all the members of the opposing team get eliminated.
Oh, I had no idea about this game. But how do you know so much about this game, Mummy?
Zia, I used to play kabaddi with my friends when I was your age.
Zia did not know that her mother played kabaddi. Do you know what games your mother used to play in her childhood?
Zia, why don't you watch how those girls are playing kabaddi?
After listening to her mother, Zia began watching the game. She saw that a girl was caught by 3 other girls of the opponent team. Some were holding her hand and some were holding her leg. Still, the girl did not give up. She dragged the 3 girls, touched the center line and got them out of the game.
Mummy, I thought that girl would get herself out. But instead, she got the other girls out.
Yes, Zia. Kabaddi needs the usage of both your body and your mind. Zia, have you ever heard about the sisters Jwala, Leela and Hira who played kabaddi?
Huh? No, Mummy. I have not heard about these sisters.
Have you ever heard about these 3 sisters? What do you know about them?
Zia, these 3 sisters are currently living in Mumbai. They not only play kabaddi themselves but also teach others as well. These 3 sisters learned to play kabaddi 50 years ago, at a time when girls were not allowed to play this game.
Huh? Why, Mummy? Why were girls not allowed